Okay, here's the thing about decluttering. It's all about making decisions, right? What should I keep? What should I get rid of? What should I donate? And for a lot of people, that approach works really well. They've got this amazing ability to make a decision, put the item in the donation box, and move on to the next thing. But for many of us, especially later in life, that's not even close to what happens, right? We start out with a plan, we even make a little bit of progress, and then out of nowhere, the what ifs start showing up completely uninvited. They're simply to crash the party. What if I need this someday? What if I regret donating it? What if my kids want it? And suddenly our momentum is poof, gone. And that leaves us with only one option, right? Shove everything back into the cabinets, throw yourself on the couch, and binge watch Netflix, telling yourself there's nothing you can do. You were just born messy. Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. Hey there, my name's Tracy Lynn, and I teach midlife women and men how to right size their homes so they fit the life they're living right now. And today, I want to talk about those two little words that can creep in out of nowhere, stop us in our tracks, and keep us stuck for years in a home that's filled with too much stuff. What if? Oh my gosh, those two words, as simple as they sound, can really pack a powerful punch, right? They convince us we need to predict the future in order to make the best decision. And yeah, that's an impossible job. Now, before we go any further, just know I'm not here pointing fingers at anyone. Like most of my videos, I like to use myself and my life story to show you what not to do so you can find a quicker and easier way to get to your goal, a home you actually love to be in. One that's not full of stuff you don't need, one that doesn't take hours to clean, and one that doesn't make the hair on the back of your neck stand on end when you walk into a room. And if you raised four boys and you ever woke up on a Sunday morning looking at a kitchen that looked like three frat parties all took place at the same time, then you know exactly what I mean. So here's what I learned over the years. When I was younger, decluttering was easy. Decisions came quickly, and I had very little regret, even after taking the boxes to the donation center. I love decluttering so much, I built an entire business around it. But here's something I never anticipated. Decluttering got harder as I got older. And the biggest reason why was because I started second guessing my decisions with what if scenarios that popped into my head every time I hesitated next to my donation box. So, see if this sounds familiar. So, a couple of months ago, I was sorting through my junk drawer in my kitchen, that catch all area where the most random things go to hide like forever. Yeah, that drawer. And inside of it, I found a remote to a television. I have no idea what TV it went to. I have no idea how it got in the door in that drawer, and I still have no idea why on earth we were keeping it. It's not like I was suddenly going to discover a TV hiding under the bed in the bedroom, right? All the TVs we owned, we used. So the fact that this sad little lonely remote was sitting in that drawer made zero sense at all. So I picked it up, walked it over to the trash can. And right before I dropped it in, out of nowhere, I started thinking, whoa, 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 what if that TV is in our attic somewhere? What if that TV is tucked behind a stack of boxes in my attic that I didn't even know was there? And when we finally find that TV, what if this remote is the only one that can turn it on? Totally unrealistic, seeing as I'm in my attic like every single week and I know exactly what's in there. But yet, that phrase popped into my head and I did what any reasonable person would do. I walked back to the drawer, put the remote inside, and went on with my day. Now, if you've ever done something like that, first of all, welcome to the club. I know for sure we're not the only ones this happens to. But the good news is our story doesn't end there. I actually figured out what to do whenever those what ifs pop into my head, and it completely changed the way I make decisions. Okay, so basically, here's what that looks like in real life. And yes, I'm actually having a conversation with myself, right? Nobody else is in the room with me. It's just me and that self-doubt that somehow always knows the exact time when I'm ready to start sorting my home. And it looks something like this. Let's say I'm deciding whether or not to keep this vase of flowers because it really doesn't fit my style anymore. I don't like the way it looks in my office, and there's no other place in my home where I would use it, right? So I walk it over to my donation box, all set to let it go, and right on cue, the thoughts pop into my head. Wait, Hold up. What are you doing? What if you decide you love all white decor again and you want this vase back? Now, before that would have been the end of the conversation. I would have walked that vase right back, set it where I had it, and convinced myself it was better to be safe than sorry. But today, things are a little bit different. That conversation doesn't stop, it actually keeps going with two very important words. Then what? And that changes everything. Now I'm asking myself, okay, what if I do decide I want another white vase someday? Then what? Well, I either find something else in my house that works just as well, or I'll go to Home Goods or Walmart and buy another one. Problem solved. And no, the what if didn't disappear, right? I just simply answered it. I was actually comfortable with my answer, which is a big deal. And that's important because when you're comfortable with your answer, you can trust your decision. Okay, now obviously, every conversation is going to be a little bit different because every item is different, right? But let me show you what I mean. Let's run through a few more examples together. First, let's talk about books. Say you're sorting through your books because you know owning 150 books just doesn't make sense anymore. Some of them you've read over and over and you absolutely love them. Others taught you something maybe years ago. And some you probably forgot you even owned, right? So you start sorting, and one of the books you pick up is a gardening book you haven't opened since what, 2010? Easy decision, right? Oh, but wait, here comes our friend right on cue. What if you decide to grow tomatoes again someday? This time, you're going to stop and ask, then what? Then what? I'll check it out from the library or I'll buy a used copy. Problem solved, decision made. See how easy it works? But wait, here's a good one that's a little trickier. Say you're standing in your closet holding up a pair of skinny jeans that you haven't worn in like a decade, and you're finally ready to get those babies out of your house for good. And right on cue, that voice is back saying, what if? What if you lose the weight and these are the jeans you want to wear? Okay, then what? Am I really going to want to put on 15-year-old jeans to celebrate my weight loss? Or am I going to go out and buy a pair that actually matches my style today? If it was me, I would say definitely celebrate with a new pair of jeans to fit the person I am today and to match the style I am today. Problem solved, decision made. Oh, and then there's this one. You open your drawer and realize somehow you collected a hoard of wooden spoons, not just a couple, 11 to be exact. And if you're wondering why I know that number, well, for this example, this is me. And yes, I do see the ridiculousness of this. So here I am, ready to donate my spoons. And then in comes the question, what if I need all of these spoons someday? Okay, then what? What scenario could possibly happen where I need all 11 of these spoons? Am I planning on teaching the entire neighborhood how to cook spaghetti? Most definitely not. So maybe 3 spoons are all I need. I can choose my 3 favorites. We're just going to pull 3 out for this experiment, my 3 favorites, and I can let the rest of these go. Problem solved, decision made. So hopefully you see that switch. The what if never disappeared, right? I just stopped letting it have the final say. So the next time those what ifs pop into your head while you're sorting, don't stop there. Keep the conversation going. Because the chances are, once you talk it through, you're going to come up with an answer you actually feel good about. And when you trust your answer, you can definitely trust your decision. Okay, that's all I have for you today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe. That way you know just as soon as a new video drops, which is every Friday at 10 a.m. Now, before you go, if you love the idea of right-size living, I have something brand new that I think you're really going to love. It's called my Right-Size Living Method Guide, and it walks you through the exact 6-step method I use to make decisions in my own home. It's completely free, and I'll put the link down in the description below. Just look for the little present icon, and the link is right next to it. Copy it, paste it, and you're good. All right, that's all I have for you today. Take care, and I'll see you next time.